Owen, I'd like to start today's episode, one, by apologizing for fucking breathing into the mic so hard last week. I am so sorry, guys. I do not know what... That was straight up just a fat guy breathing the whole
you
time.
know how they say everyone has a little bit of Neanderthal DNA?
Uh-huh.
All whatever percent of Neanderthal you are just came out last episode.
Yeah. I was going, as Julia Fox would say, goblin mode.
As Julia Fox.
Yeah. But, Owen...
God.
I want to start today's podcast by congratulating you, Owen.
Woo!
Owen's 5-team parlay finally hit,
right.
folks.
That's right.
That's right. On his plus 511 parlay.
I'd like to shout out all my haters because you kept me motivated. I know everyone was telling me, Owen, you can only go 4-1, and I just kind of internalized that into my picks last week. And like I said, enough nonsense. I got to choose one that's a little bit easier to get my confidence up.
This is your
But once again,
week.
Once again, hey, Green Bay still lost. Heavy favorite still lost.
Yeah.
What other heavy favorite lost?
Buffalo.
Buffalo, obviously.
Buffalo lost.
So it's
But imagine if you had picked those.
Yeah, I know. But hey, any given Sunday, man. So
That's fair.
it's still difficult to pick games in the NFL.
That's fair.
Especially difficult to pick 5 at a time.
This is actually going to be a topic we're going to talk about here. But before that, we're going to roll it with it. Welcome everybody into Dahm. That's true. We appreciate you being here. Episode number 114. Let's ride, baby. So sorry, everybody. I totally blew out everybody's headphones. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, welcome in everybody back to another episode of Dahm. That's true. I am your host with the most, who is so sorry for so many things. I'm just bad at podcasting right now. I think it's ready. I'm ready to accept it, guys. I'm bad at it. I fucking blasted everybody with the intro music. I breathed it into the mic all of last week. I just have a lot to apologize for. But I appreciate it if you, for some reason, came back after that breathing in the mic episode last week. I appreciate you being in here for... Nice. Cats look good. Cats look awesome in basketball this year so far. They're beating the shit out of bad teams, which is good. But, of course, I'm your host with the most, Truman and Machine Steen. I am joined by, always, with the beast with the least, Owen Domination 7, Dahm. Dahm, that's true number 114. Don't 114 hold any special number to you, Owen?
114. Nope. We'll have to do something Halo related.
Should.
114?
Yeah. You don't remember?
114.
Are you just not thinking of what I'm...
No, I'm not picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, there's nothing. Just wanted to make you nervous a little bit.
I was like, what? We can do something for like Halo related for 117, but
I don't play Halo. I don't give a shit.
that's kind of cringe, but it's fine.
But I appreciate everybody for being here. On this week's episode of Dahm, That's True, we've got a lot to talk about. We've got an ugly win last night in Kansas City against Tennessee to discuss.
Yeah.
A little Trustradamus there.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. You tweeted like at the beginning of like midway through the third quarter, you're like, I'm sniffing out a 20-17.
I told everybody, I tweeted that out. I said, it'll be 20-17. I have not decided which way it will be yet. And then as the game kept on going, I had more hope that it was going to be the Chiefs. So we're going to talk about that ugly win. We're going to talk about the Chiefs versus Jaguars preview. A normal AFC South game. Holy shit, I hope it's not fucking another ugly AFC South game, dude. Woo, I'm sick of those. We're going to talk about the MVP race. MVP odds changed a little bit over the weekend.
Wonder why.
I wonder why. We're going to talk AFC South Team of the Week. We're going to review our Week 8 picks. We're going to talk about betting. And Owen's Parlay is actually a great segue into it. We're going to talk about... if being good at betting is worth how not fun it is.
Yeah.
To win. So, we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about Steam versus Machine. We're going to talk about Owen's next 5-team parlay. And a fun little top 5. Top 5 GOATs of any sport of all time. That's right. We're going to rank the GOATs indefinitely. This is which kind of reminds me of the, I think we shouted out Pardon My Take on the last one too, but Pardon My Take, another sports podcast, No Free Clout. I don't even know where you can find them. Probably not whatever you're listening to this on. But they had a guy go through and rank the power rankings for all 4 North American, the big North American 4 sports: MLB, NFL, NHL, NBA.
He ranked every team.
Conglomerate Power 5 rankings or power rankings.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Like cities?
No, just like power rankings.
Like, which team is like the best team out of the leagues, and then going down all of them?
Yeah, like power ranking. Chiefs ranked number 3.
So who is number 2, number 1? One probably the Astros.
I think number 1 was Golden State,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
is fair. Number 2 is the Tampa Bay Lightning, which is fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
2 cups and then another cup appearance back to back to back to back.
And Kansas City was number 3.
Can't see number 3. I mean, Super Bowl win, Super Bowl loss, AFC Championship game loss. That's not bad.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
Oh, over the last 10 years, you said?
It was just like kind of how we are right now, and I would say the Chiefs are probably across. If you were to just take a snapshot of the league, I would say you'd have to rank Chiefs probably top team successful wise over any amount of time of the last 5 years, right?
Top 2, yeah.
If it's as long as it's not one
Well,
year.
top
I guess,
3,
technically,
top
yeah.
3.
Also, I mean,
Because if you're taking 2018 and 2019, you can still put Patriots up there.
yeah, but the Chiefs are the only team that have won a Super Bowl and also gone back. Nobody else has done that.
That's true. That's true.
So, but welcome everybody in. We've got all that to talk about. Owen, I want to start here with the Chiefs. I want to talk about. I have an interesting question for you, Owen.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Of course, we were kind of following along. Oh, great. Still got the weird news. PowerPoint. Sorry, guys. Let me switch that to the actual PowerPoint. Nope. Fuck. That's still the weird news PowerPoint. God damn it. Done. That's true. There it is. All right. Owen, I want to talk a little bit about the national conversation. We don't talk too much about the national conversation here on Dahm, That's True. But today, we will. Today, I want to discuss it. Owen, an issue I have with last night's win. Would you have felt better if it was a 38-35 overtime loss?
So
Would you have felt better
when
or
you
worse?
sent me this last night, no.
You wouldn't have felt better about it?
No, because that would just remind me that the Chiefs are in 2018 mode. That they just have no defense but can score at will.
Right.
Which we know is not a recipe for success.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I'll tell you, I didn't feel good when the Chiefs lost to the Rams in that instant classic. That shit sucked.
Right, because you knew that other teams could do what you were doing, even though you had a generational offense.
Right, because they could
You
just
knew
other teams
keep
could.
up.
A team with Jared Goff, somebody that I still never thought was extremely good, was just dicing us.
Right.
So no,
Your defense can make any team look generational.
I like grittier, low-scoring wins better than grittier, high-scoring wins.
I would agree with you. You said you felt like that last night. Do you still feel that way, or have you changed it?
It was shitty, but the Titans. So the Titans just have a really, really good defense and a really bad quarterback and a really bad offense in general. Not named Derrick Henry, but once again, Derrick Henry is only good in the first half of football games.
And he also is only good if he has a quarterback that actually is the threat to throw.
Yeah.
Malik Willis is not a threat to throw, and the Chiefs figured that out. And Derrick Henry had to do his little resties because of his feet. So
yeah, he was getting smacked around by Nick Bolton and Colin Saunders, who was a fucking baller last night.
Well, Derrick Henry had like 3. He had a run of like 20 yards. And then he had like 2 runs of 40 yards, and that was the bulk of his yards.
Yeah, he had like what seemed like 18 2-yard runs or less.
Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't actually 18, but that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't think Derrick Henry is all that great.
No,
like
of course
he's
not.
okay. Like I'd like to clarify what I mean when I say that.
Careful.
He is obviously a generational talent and is very, very good.
Talk a lot about generational talent.
But he is a one-cut back. He doesn't really make guys miss. He's a power runner. He'll run you over, but when you meet him in the backfield, he's not an idiot.
He was getting stopped a lot at the line last night.
But he's not an idiot. He'll make the cut. So when Nick Bolton jumps through the line and is there, he's not going to – this isn't NFL street. He's not going to press C-stick forward, truck him, and go for 80 yards.
Sure.
He's going to try to cut around him.
Okay.
And that's how you have to scheme against him. You have to get your linebackers up there, and then you have to set the edge. And once again, that's just kind of where the running back position is at. If you make a hole for him, I'll put up Derrick Henry's, top 2 running backs in a one-on-one situation. He's really good at stiff arm, really good at juke, and really good at powering through one guy. Any running back can't beat 5 defensive linemen stacked in the box, arms out.
I would agree.
With linebackers in the back.
And I think the Chiefs brought it last night. I also
absolutely.
think that Derrick Henry, what makes Derrick Henry really successful is how deceptively fast he is. We talk a lot about deceptive speed and how it can be a lot more dangerous.
He's tall.
Big. He's so big and he's so tall. And he doesn't look like he's running that fast, but when he gets out in the open field, man, he just outruns corners a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, the safeties catch him, but he just outruns a lot of guys. He can outrun a linebacker. A linebacker ain't going to drag him down from behind. Right?
No. And that's another thing that why I think the Chiefs were able to win last night is that They had no throw to the running back threat. And also with Derrick Henry being injured, it's also obvious when they were passing.
Right.
And Hilliard didn't get it done as the deceptive guy, as the guy that they like try to get you with the play action with, try to fake that they're going to pass and then run it.
As somebody who's been forced into buying him to picking him up in fantasy leagues, he is what he always is.
Yeah, 2 yards a run.
Yeah, 2 yards a run. Yeah.
That's not to say he's a bad player. He's an NFL quality player for sure. But the Chiefs, the Spags got it figured out. Credit to Spags, kind of, gave up some big plays in the first half, but solid, insane in the second half. The Chiefs defense,
great adjustment.
Yeah, once the Chiefs scored, and there was like 7 minutes left, and we're still down, I had no doubt that we were going to, one, get the ball back and two, score again, because they weren't a threat at all in the second half, and especially not the fourth quarter.
I was worried that the Chiefs were not going to score, and so they weren't going to win because of that. But I knew that the Chiefs' defense had them stopped completely. I knew there was no way that the Titans were going to score again in that game.
Yeah.
I thought maybe a field goal when they returned it pretty close, and they got close.
And then
Malik
two
Willis
big
got
sacks.
sacked. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's one thing. The Chiefs' defensive line was just eating up their O-line.
Yeah.
And the same thing with their defensive line. Their defensive line is so good.
Yeah.
You give their defensive line to literally any other AFC team, and it's like a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Their defensive line's nuts.
Yeah. It was but a good game.
And I was a fan of the Titans being real chippy and trash talking.
Right.
Like a lot of people are like, oh, those why are they doing that? I love that. I think it's a lot of fun.
I think it's great. I think, and I think it is a tough, gritty game that makes you feel better about the Chiefs. I feel much better about the Chiefs, and I will say that we were talking. The question I originally posed was about the national narrative, and I think it is helped that the Bills lost.
Yeah,
because it shows that even in these ugly games, what matters is that you fucking get it done. Get out there and get the fucking shit done.
Yep.
And the Chiefs went out there and they got their shit done, and they won the game. And
shout out Noah Gray, by the way.
And now the Chiefs are half a game back.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out Noah Gray. Holy shit, what a catch.
Well, he made it hard on himself. It could have been an easy catch.
It's true.
The recovery was very important, but he had just a solid game in general.
Yeah.
So.
But Owen, I told you that the Bills. I told you this. You can cut the clip. Go back. We can talk about it. We talked about it during the bye week. I told you the Bills were going to lose 2 in this division.
You did.
They've already lost 1. They have. Guess what?
They've already lost 2.
Owen. Damn it! It's going to be too obvious. But I'll tell you the fact. I was going to pose it as a question, but I'll just tell you. The Buffalo Bills are the only team in the AFC East not to have a win in the division.
Yeah, they've lost to Miami and then obviously the Jets.
Yeah.
Who kind of look good, Truman? The Jets.
Jets look solid. Sauce Gardner, or rookie of the year.
What if the Jets managed to?
You see points that already paid him out for Sauce Gardner defensive player of the year or defensive rookie of the year bets.
They've been paying him out.
Yeah, they said we've seen enough. We're just going to pay it out. So they paid everybody for it already. If you bet on Sauce Gardner's defensive rookie of the year.
Why? Because they think it's that much of a shoo-in?
It's a promotion, but yeah, it's also they're just like it's fine. Hey,
well,
because they want to give you the money back, so you lose it.
So they're paying out the bets. You have the option to pay out now.
No, they're paying you out.
They won't let you keep your bet?
Oh, no, it doesn't make sense to keep your bet.
Why not?
Because all you can do is lose. They're paying you for a win.
Oh, the full win.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you bet it at plus 10,000 or plus 1,000 like it was at the beginning of the season, you have won your bet.
Wow.
They paid you for it because they want you to use that for the rest of the NFL season and cash it out.
Yeah,
or
dude.
Give it back.
Those places are so smart. Like like all the places offering risk-free bets.
Right.
You get your money back in bets.
In free bets. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get your money back. You get your money back in free
bets. That you can eventually lose, of course.
That I'm gonna bet on K-State to win the Big 12 title in basketball.
Plus 20,000.
Hey, that's the only thing I'm using my free bet.
$1 for 2K.
Yeah.
I mean $10 for 2K.
$5 for
$1,000.
Right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, 5 for 1,000.
You said 10 for 2,000.
Yeah. So it's 5 for 1,000.
Because it's 200,000.
Yeah.
It's 20,000 odds, so it's 20 to 1 or 200 to 1.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, I'm bet 5 to win 1,000.
Yeah. I bet 10 to win 2,000.
Did you?
Yeah.
I have $10. I might just bet 15. Just so I have more money than you.
3,000
when we win. Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
That's right.
When neither of us lose.
When we're both eating caviar on Dahm, that's true. I'll be having slightly better caviar.
I don't know if 3,000 is getting us caviar.
You can get caviar for fucking $50, man.
I don't know. I haven't eaten it.
It's just not good caviar.
Fish eggs.
Neither have I. I mean, I've had
it doesn't seem
salted fish eggs on top of sushi. It's the same thing.
Oh, really?
I mean, kind of. It's not.
It doesn't seem that great to me. French people also eat escargot. It's not that great either.
Well, and foie gras. I've heard escargot is actually the bee's knees.
Snail.
Yes. I don't eat snails because you could get like brain tumors from it. You can get like brain rot worms.
That explains.
Obviously, you can get that with a lot of animals. If you're eating it, they can always have parasite. But like snails have a lot of them.
Yeah, because they're gross.
Yeah. So I just don't eat snails.
Because they crawl on the ground. You know there's more bacteria in the ground than like almost anywhere else?
Crawling on the ground. I'm a little rat boy. Give me some cheese. All right.
Shout out Cody Co.
All right, Owen. Let's talk Chiefs. Let's talk Chiefs Jags. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's
Chiefs Jags.
Chiefs Jags.
Yes, as always here on Dahm, that's true. We talk about we do an NFL preview for the Chiefs game this week. Chiefs playing the Jacksonville Jaguars at home. It's gonna be at noon, Arrowhead time. Owen, what are a couple keys for the game for you?
Control whoever the hell is the starting running back for the Jags right now, which is not
Travis Etienne for sure.
Which is not James Robinson.
Just popped off. Just had over 100 yards last week.
Against who?
The Raiders.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, bad defense.
Actually,
not a bad defense. I don't know.
Bad
not
team.
A great defense, yeah.
Terrible team. So yeah, Jacksonville can't let Trevor Lawrence appear to be national championship game. Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, by the way, Las Vegas was up 20-7 in that game and lost 27.
I saw a tweet saying, "Oh, we're up 17-0. Here comes the collapse," and then they collapsed, which was a little bit funny.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of bit funny because there's that one TikTok guy that was talking about Raiders to win the division, and everyone was telling him no, that's not going to happen. And he's a Raiders fan, so I mean he was confident, but the Raiders are just bad.
God, dude, shout out all the pundits that fucking said the Chiefs were going to finish last in the division.
So funny. But yeah, just control. Just do what you do against literally every team that isn't the Titans, and you'll win just fine. I think the Chiefs are going to light them up. Their defense isn't good. They don't have that potent of an offense. Control DJ Chark and you win the game.
Yep. What? No, DJ Chark isn't there anymore.
He's not there anymore?
Christian Kirk's who you're worried about.
If Christian Kirk's who I'm worried about.
Christian Kirk has had a quietly solid season, I will say.
Yes, but Trent McDuffie's also back. And L'Jarius Sneed's also just there.
Trent McDuffie looked good. L'Jarius Sneed made some fucking plays yesterday also.
L'Jarius Sneed's a baller. And like I said, Colin Saunders was going absolutely crazy. Colin
Saunders, does look very good.
Yeah, he was looking like a
weird.
dog.
That is weird how good Colin Saunders
And
looks.
Carlos Dunlap was looking good as well.
Carlos Dunlap also looks good off the line.
And Mike Dana.
I mean, you're getting a longer peek at Carlos Dunlap because Frank Clark is out. But when it comes back, I think you're going to see. I think your main three rotation, as I said at the beginning of the season, I don't think Mike Dana's that good. I don't think Mike Dana should. Mike Dana should be your fourth guy.
Listen, he got to that. The only reason that he didn't have a sack last night is because Malik Willis is not a scrub.
It's because Mike Dana is terrible at tackling.
Yeah, but
which is not good for.
But Malik Willis is also way more mobile than Trevor Lawrence.
Probably the most mobile quarterback in the league. He looked untackleable.
He was great.
Because not only is he mobile, he's also strong. He is a big dude.
He's a beefy dude. And he got out of a lot of sacks. Credit to him. And people are saying he's a garbage. I don't think he's going to be garbage. I think that Tennessee actually could use him in the future if they just get an O-line that can stop people. Unfortunately, they did not have an O-line that could stop people last night.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just control the line, let the D-line eat, and let the linebackers play. Because the only kind of question marks we have right now are at the corner position because we're solid at safety. Yep. We're apparently now solid at D-line, and our linebackers have been the best part of our defense the whole season. So just let the linebackers play and let your D-line eat, and we'll be good.
Okay. Here's my major key for the Jacksonville game. Andy Reid owns his coaching tree. He owns them. Doug Peterson.
Yep.
It's been a long time.
Yep.
But is part of the Andy Reid coaching tree.
Yep.
I forgot that he was been OC in
It hasn't been that
Kansas
long.
City. That's crazy. I mean, but he was before Nagy.
Yeah, well, I guess 2016.
And Nagy moved on in 2018? So
yeah, because Nagy got his 2017, he was OC, and then 2018 he was Bears.
Yeah, so it's just kind of crazy.
But yeah, he does. It's true.
The Jaguars' offense is not good, I will say. Trevor Lawrence is not good. Again, I say the Chiefs' defense is terrible against the run unless it's the only thing they have to worry about, and then they're very good against the run.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence is bad. I think Jacksonville is still bad.
I think Trevor Lawrence is just I think it's time. I think the conversation has begun on whether or not Trevor Lawrence is going to be a bust.
That would suck for the kid.
Yeah.
Have national spotlight on him since he was 18.
Right. Yeah, he's been the first pick in the draft since he came out of college.
Feel the same way about Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts is balling. But I think the Eagles are frauds. But that's beside the point.
Everybody does. Jaguars offense not good. Could be another AFC South slugfest. That's what I think I'm going to look for. I think the Chiefs are just going to have a slugfest. I think every AFC South team is kind of built the same, and that they are built in a way that is going to frustrate Kansas City. And I believe this is going to be another one of those stupid ass AFC South slugfest, like the other two games. It'll be an ugly game that leaves you on pins and needles. But I believe the Chiefs should be able to control this game and win. But I would not be shocked if it feels a lot like the Titans game. But it will be at noon, and I think the Chiefs are a little bit better out of prime time.
Like when they're not in prime time?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think they're terrible in prime time.
I think Mahomes plays his best at noon, straight up.
I think they have a good record in prime time, but I think they play worse in prime time, if that makes sense.
Well, they also, tend to play better teams. So
right. That's probably fair.
Kind of Lamar Jackson MVP effect.
I guess that's fair. All right, Owen. Give me a score prediction for this.
I'm going the same score I had against the Titans, 35-17.
35-17. I'm going for the AFC South Slugfest, 24-20. Basically the same thing as last night, but
okay.
Chiefs maybe score one more.
Also,
Harrison Butker fucking bad at kicking the football all of a sudden.
So my buddy Josh was at the game and was watching him really closely. He was saying that Butker was still doing 3 steps for the kickoff. So he thinks that Butker might still be playing through an injury.
I think he's got the yips. I was saying the same thing. I was telling my dad the same thing when he kicked it off. He used to get a lot more like horizontal when he was kicking it. I think he's scared. I think he's scared about
might be still hurt. Yeah.
I think he's scared about re-injuring that ankle. I think he needs to if he's not fully healthy, he needs to sit out.
Yeah, and then we just have the other guy who kicked the longest field goal for the Chiefs on the practice squad.
Yeah, the second longest. Yeah.
That's kind of a funny situation to be in. Have Matthew Wright, who's dependable backup.
No World Series talk? No, fuck the Astros. That's all we got to say about the World Series.
Real quick shout out for the Houston Astros. Dusty Baker, 73 years old.
Yes, a shout out for Dusty. Yes. Okay, sorry.
It was pretty funny watching him because when they were doing the interviews, you expect the manager to be wearing nice stuff. Nah, dude, he's still in baseball pants and cleats. It was pretty funny to see an old man dressed up like that.
Yeah. It is funny that baseball is the only one that makes their fucking managers wear the same clothes. Man, get Dusty Baker out of that shit, man. Let him wear whatever he wants.
Honestly though, he might want to wear that.
Yes. Okay, sorry. But to circle back around, I have Chiefs 24-20. What was your official one? 35-17?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're watching this on YouTube, just the preview, we do appreciate it. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, do everything there.
Mahomes likes playing in warm weather.
It's in Kansas City.
I thought it was in Jacksonville.
No. But it's at noon, so that helps. But it's going to be cold, I think, on Saturday.
Well, as I say all the time, Mahomes likes warm weather.
I hate you, dude.
I mean, cold weather.
38 on Sunday.
Oh, wait.
Dude, you want to go to the Jags game?
Florida teams don't like... I can't.
What are you doing on Sunday?
Plans.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, no.
I got nerd shit, dude. Not during the game. Right after the game. But it would be too long.
You're going downtown to watch the game with your friends who don't know ball?
No. You're
skipping the game to go play D&D with your friends who don't know ball?
No. I just can't go to the game because I would have to miss it afterwards. Do you have tickets?
No, but I bet the tickets are going to be cheap. It's going to be 38 degrees.
Shit, I might consider.
Just be a little late.
I'll consider it.
Let's think about it. All right. But, yeah, if you are here on YouTube, give a like, give a subscribe. We appreciate it. Moving on to our NFL talk. Owen.
Yep.
The playoff odds have changed over the
playoffs? Who said anything about the playoffs?
After the end of the Chiefs game and knowing what happened in the Bills game, I went and looked at the MVP odds because I was like, I bet something changed here. Owen?
Yep.
What would you bet the MVP odds are right now?
Well, I know that Patrick Mahomes is at plus 450.
Nope.
Or is it plus 400?
Nope.
It's lower than that? Damn.
So last week, if you remember, I think the odds were like Josh Allen plus 150, Mahomes like plus 400, and Jalen Hurts plus 450.
Yeah, I remember that.
Owen, checking on FanDuel last night, the odds for MVP are Josh Allen plus 240.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes plus 240. Jalen Hurts plus 240.
Wow.
There is a 3-way odds tie for MVP. Who's going to win it, Owen? We're midway through the season. Just tell me who's going to win it. It's simple. Just give it to me.
Who's gonna win MVP? Nick Chubb.
Oh, you silly, silly boy.
I don't know. I honestly don't like any of those three options. I think
What?
they're not having that great of insane seasons. Like, they're all very good, sure. But I think, unfortunately, the MVP spot is where it's at, where it's like not really the MVP. It's just the quarterback on the best team.
Not always. Aaron Rodgers last year.
Tom Brady's still having a quietly good season somehow. He's got a lot of yards.
He does have a lot of yards, but he always has a lot of yards. He only has 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's got
Patrick
a
Mahomes
lot
has
of picks
21.
too.
He only has one pick also, actually.
Tom Brady only has one pick?
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah, but he's just not throwing for any touchdowns, so it doesn't really matter.
Drew Brees' swan song season? 39 touchdowns, only 8 picks. I guess I had to go with Patrick Mahomes. Because the media loves when Mahomes runs, because he doesn't run that often, and he had a lot of runs against the Titans.
God, dude, fuck. I've just remembered that fucking Drew Brees shit, how much that pissed me off. Patrick Mahomes is the third player ever to have 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns, and people actually voted for Drew Brees to win it with 39 touchdowns. And, it's not like he's rushing better than fucking, oh my God. Holy shit, I just remembered how mad that shit makes me.
Hey, he still won.
Why the fuck did anybody vote for Drew Brees in 2018?
Because he only had 8 picks, Truman.
Why did Lamar Jackson have to be the first unanimous overall MVP? Fuck the voters. Fuck those dummies who vote. I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed off, dude.
That was crazy. It was crazy telling Saints fans that he wasn't going to win it. Like, because Mahomes is having a historic season. And Drew Brees is just throwing not very many picks. There's a difference.
That was just insane. It just... I can't... Drew Brees got 9 votes, man.
With 18 less touchdowns.
He had 32 touchdowns. What about all his game-winning
1,100 less
what
yards.
What about all his game-winning drives? Dude, fuck Drew Brees.
1,100 less yards.
1,100 less yards, 18 less touchdowns. He had 7 less picks. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Fuck Drew Brees. God damn it, dude. That's so stupid. You know what? I'm glad he was always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Fuck that guy. I'm glad he's not that great of an announcer in the booth. I'm glad it's Romo and not him.
Okay. Whoa.
Hey, I am glad. I'm happy for Romo. I'm happy Romo's found a spot there. I'm
also happy for Romo.
Here's the thing, Owen. Here's what I think the MVP will come down to. Josh Allen's elbow is hurt. Josh Allen hurt his UCL, which probably has something to do with the odds spike.
Oh, he did.
He also played terrible yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Especially after the UCL.
I would
he was flexing his ankle. What?
I would unironically feel bad for Bills fans.
Oh, I would hate that. Yes. This is I don't want this to be misconstrued. In no way is this us rooting for Josh Allen to get hurt or rooting. Here's the thing. It's the same thing with bowling. I always tell my bowling teammates that if you're going to beat me, I'd rather you beat me because I bowled a 200 or 203 and you bowled a 211. Shout out Abby last week.
Yeah, she was balling.
Yeah, she balled. But I'd rather you do that. And I would rather beat a healthy Josh Allen who's throwing for 40 touchdowns because Mahomes threw for 50.
Yeah.
I don't want it because Allen missed 4 games with the UCL injury. But here's the fact of the matter is that Allen did hurt his elbow. He was being evaluated today.
Uh-oh.
He missed 4 games in 2018 with an elbow injury.
Oh, no. Is the same elbow?
Yeah, with a UCL
or 20. I guess
it was 20.
He's not hurting his non-throwing arm elbow.
Right. Nobody remembers because he was still bad back then, but that could be huge. He made a good throw after that. But so essentially, I think he might play through it because he is just farm boy tough.
Yeah.
But I think he's not going to play as well, and I think it could hurt the Bills. I imagine. Guess what, man? Bills got a sneaky hard game next week. Fucking Minnesota plays the Bills in Buffalo.
Funny you say that.
At noon. Oh, you put him on the parlay? Damn, man wins one parlay and he loses his fucking mind. But I think essentially with Josh Allen hurt, I think this becomes essentially. I mean, obviously this is not a hot take, but it becomes a one-on-one matchup between Josh Allen, between Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. And here's the 2 scenarios for me.
Yep.
If the Eagles go 17-0, Hurts wins the MVP.
No matter what.
if the Eagles do not go 17-0, Mahomes will win it.
Yeah, I'm with that completely.
I think based on what we've seen so far, that's what it's going to come down to.
Hurts is doing almost everything for the Eagles. He's running and he's making passes, and throwing them when they count. But the Eagles are not beating bad teams very much.
No,
they're really not.
I mean, they're not beating them by very much. Is what you're saying.
They're.
Sorry, you say they're not beating bad teams.
It's not like they're
by very much. Bad teams. Yeah,
it's not like they're struggling at all, but it's not like they're crushing all these bad teams and are looking like the 2008 Patriots.
Right. Okay, so here's the thing: Jalen Hurts, number 10 in yards, number 12 in touchdowns. But what he is good at is he's an efficient passer. He's got 12 touchdowns, but he's only thrown 2 interceptions. Mahomes has 21 touchdowns, almost double, but he's thrown triple the amount of interceptions at 21-6.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about efficient passing because people think of like Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, but 3 of Mahomes' interceptions are tipped balls. Again, we're having this conversation about tipped interceptions.
I know, but people think of Lamar Jackson's MVP season as, well, efficient passing sometimes can win. Again, Lamar Jackson, while he was, Jesus Christ, where the fuck is he?
What year is this?
This is his MVP year. While he was 22nd in the league in yards, what the fuck? He was top in touchdowns. That's what efficient in passing is. And also, while he did pass for 36 touchdowns in only 15 games, only 2 other quarterbacks passed for over 30 touchdowns. And it was Jameis Winston, who famously also threw, not this year, he threw 30 interceptions. No, wait, did he throw?
Yes.
Yeah, he did throw 30, who threw 30 interceptions that year. But it was also Russell Wilson, who just is never going to win it. Who threw 5 interceptions, which is one less than Lamar Jackson. So and Lamar Jackson, of course, also rushed for 1,000 yards, which of course solidified it.
Right.
But so when people talk efficient passing, I think they think of Lamar Jackson. They're like, well, Lamar Jackson won it. Yeah, Lamar Jackson won it in a year where he threw 36 and nobody else, and 2 guys threw over 30. There's going to be 2 guys who throw for over 40 touchdowns this year, probably.
Yeah.
It could be Geno, it could be Mahomes.
Quarterbacks pass for over 40 touchdowns most years. Right. Lamar Jackson happened to stumble into the easiest year to win MVP of all time.
Right. Mahomes is at 21 right now through 8 games. That means he's on pace for like 45, I think people were saying.
Yeah. And once again, this isn't me saying that Lamar's a bad quarterback.
Yeah.
The Ravens are just a dumpster fire organization.
Yeah. Allen is at 19 through 8 games, so he's on pace for over 40.
Yep.
Tua would have been a sneaky one, but he already missed 2 games. I think it's going to be tough for him. But he does have the Tyreek Hill, who was having an insane year.
And then Joe Burrow's on pace.
Joe Burrow's just under pace because he's at 9 games and at 18 touchdowns. So he's on pace for like 30.
What about the 3rd most prolific offense in Geno Smith?
Right, but so here's the thing. If Jalen Hurts is on pace for 12 through 8 games, he's on pace for 26, 27. You ain't going to win it unless you throw for at least 35 if Mahomes is going to throw for 40.
Yep.
Maybe you can make it up on the ground, but you can't make it up. You can't make up 20 You can't make up 15 touchdowns.
And the Chiefs have a sneaky, easy schedule.
Chiefs from here on out. Chiefs, we've talked about this a lot.
Jacksonville should be easy.
Yes.
Chargers, looking bad. Super struggling.
Rams, struggling. At Cincy. Cincy, who knows what could be going on.
Yeah, no, coin flip.
At Denver.
Easy.
At Houston.
Easy.
Seattle at home.
Could be tough.
Sneaky tough.
Could be tough.
Denver at home. Easy. At Las Vegas. Easy.
So two to 3 maybe.
Mahomes is going to lose 2 to 4 games somewhere in there. He's not losing more than 4, and he's already lost 2. Allen, if Jalen Hurts maybe only loses 1, maybe it's 16-1. You still give it to Hurts.
Yeah, because the Eagles schedule is really easy for the rest of the year. So they've got Washington next week, then Indy, struggling Green Bay, Tennessee could be a tough game.
That's actually, I bet that's where they lose.
Giants could also be a tough game.
Yeah.
Then Chicago
could be a tough game. At Dallas,
gonna be a tough game. That's a hard game.
New Orleans at home, easy. Giants at home. I got 2 to 3 more. I got 2 to 3 losses. For the Eagles.
I bet you right now they lose against Dallas.
Here's the thing. I don't think 15-2. If you're 15 passing touchdowns behind Patrick Mahomes, wins you the MVP.
Nope.
Mark that down.
Nope. No, I agree. Because his a lot of his focus on the ground, but A lot of his production, is on the ground, but that's just not going to be good enough when
if
Patrick
Mahomes
Mahomes
is
throws
14-3,
45.
13-4, and you're only 15-2, and you have 15 less passing touchdowns, Mahomes wins MVP.
He's not. The Eagles aren't going 15-2 though.
Of course, the greatest wild card, if Josh Allen isn't that hurt and he comes back and plays solid, it is just still, if Josh Allen is actually fine, it is still Josh Allen's award to lose currently.
I agree.
But also, Mahomes is 2 touchdowns ahead of Josh Allen, as is right now, and Allen's thrown 2 more picks. And he ain't, he's great on the ground, but he ain't that much better on the ground, Yeah. Mahomes, Allen's rushed for, I'm trying to, let me pull it up real quick. Allen has rushed for.
They don't make it easy on the.
No, it's I got to go all the way down here. There he is. Allen has rushed for 392 yards this season. Patrick Mahomes has rushed for, I think it's, sorry. Saw his completions. Patrick Mahomes has rushed for 176. So if they're about even on total yards, which they're going to be pretty damn close, and Mahomes has more touchdowns, and Allen has 4 more touchdowns on the ground, Mahomes now has 1, and he's got 2 more. So Allen has 1 more total touchdown, but he's got 2 more interceptions. I think if the season ended today, you'd give it to Patrick Mahomes.
Maybe though, but Mahomes has the.
Can't give it to Hurts.
Mahomes has the already won an MVP voter bias.
Not when you're like 3 years removed. They're looking to give Mahomes another one, to be honest.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think they're looking to give one to Josh Allen when they can. I think the Bills are the media darling, and they're looking to
when they can.
Like you said, I think this is Josh Allen's award to lose. But if the stats come down to it, and the stats are Mahomes favored, they'll still give it to Mahomes. But if the stats are only slightly Mahomes favored, I think they still give it to Josh Allen.
But we've talked about this. This is Josh Allen's. This is Josh Allen's year to win the MVP.
And
if he does not get it done, if he is hurt, if they do fail to win the division,
that'd be crazy.
That's back in play. That is now back in play. What is Dolphins are at they're 1 game back now, and they have the tiebreaker already.
6-3, yeah.
The Dolphins officially, I believe, control their own destiny, right? Because
in the division,
they're tied. Oh no, they're a half game back from the Bills.
That's crazy.
So they're maybe 1 game back. So that means that the Bills and the Jets both control their own fate. Well, because if they beat the Bills and tie them in the division, they'll move past the Bills.
But Truman, someone needs to go worse to first, and the only option right now in the whole league looks like the Jets.
There's somebody else. Oh, it's Seattle. Seattle in the West.
Worst to first?
Yeah.
Was Arizona not?
Arizona, San Francisco, and LA all made the playoffs. Seattle did not.
Oh, yeah, I guess Seattle's your worst.
Seattle's going to be your worst to first. There you go.
What about the dumpster fire that the NFC South is? Speaking of the South, though.
NFC South is terrible. But wait, sorry. I don't want to get okay. So sorry. I wanted to finish this thought. Josh Allen. This is Josh Allen's year to win it. If Josh Allen does not win it, we talked a lot about generational talents. This is what happens to generational talents, or when you're like, oh, this is the guy that's going to challenge it. Remember when Mark Sanchez was going to AFC Championship games, and everybody said, oh, Mark Sanchez is going to be the guy that challenged Tom Brady. He's going to be the guy that's going to give Tom Brady a fit. If Josh Allen is hurt and struggles, and they lose this division, and he loses the MVP, and they get knocked out in this first round because they have something stupid, next year they're not going to be the favorite. The Jets and the Dolphins are both going to be good next year. The Jets and the Dolphins are going to give them a hard time. Patrick Mahomes has the benefit that Tom Brady had. He has the terrible division now. Yep. And the AFC East is hard as fuck all of a sudden.
Yep.
And Josh Allen is hurt. This is what happens to not the other generational guys that fall. There was guys that came up and challenged Brady besides, Peyton Manning, that fell off to the wayside. Then you're like, this is going to be the guy that's going to
Blake Bortles,
Mark Sanchez, plenty of guys that lost to Tom Brady in the AFC Championship game.
Alex Smith,
yeah, a great example. Josh Allen is now on the path to become that. If he gets hurt this year, if he cannot play, if he fails to do it this year, which is their year, they were the 85 Bears until this week. If they fail to do it at that point, now we're in trouble. Next year doesn't look better for you. And 2 years down the road, when Von Miller is now old and maybe falling off and you're still paying him a bunch of money, you sold out for this year. Yep. This is the year. And I understand that this is probably why Josh Allen is wanting to play through it right now. But this is scary hours for them now. Yeah. they are all of a sudden on a crisp. That is how fast things can change in the NFL. They are all of a sudden on the cusp of this season falling apart.
Well, yeah, no, and you draw a perfect parallel, I think, to the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
Didn't get it done in 2019 against the Chiefs. Where are they now?
Yeah.
Still have one of the greatest tight ends in the league. Still have one of the greatest defensive ends in the league. But a couple injuries, boom.
Tried to move on from Trey Lance. Trey Lance got hurt. Now they're back to Jimmy G. They had to go trade for Christian. Now they're trying to buy guys to make it to open their window again.
It's not going to happen.
Guess what, Buffalo? Your window is this year. This is as open as it's going to get, and all of a sudden it is creaking more and more slow. Especially as that division gets harder.
The craziest thing is we thought this window was going to be wide open for this year, especially.
Well, the craziest part, everybody had the AFC West and the AFC East flopped.
Yep.
Everybody at AFC East is going to be
easy.
Buffalo's going to be dog walking those guys. AFC West, Chiefs could finish third. They could finish last in the division. I'm picking the Chiefs to finish last. There are people who said that shit.
Now the Chargers don't have a receiver that can catch. The Raiders look terrible. The Broncos look terrible.
Right.
And
somehow it was possible that Tyreek Hill is the most unique and dangerous wide receiving threat, and somehow the
Patrick
Chiefs
Mahomes
got
could
better.
get better.
Yes, right. Yeah. So
that's the option. Is that here real quick before we get off this discussion? Is that's the craziest thing to me,
right,
about this whole thing is that people have said who's going to be faring better in their new spot, Patrick Mahomes without Tyreek or Tyreek in Miami. No one considered both.
Yeah.
No one considered Tyreek could be the best wide receiver in the NFL still,
right,
and the Chiefs could have more yards per game in the air. It's crazy.
Yeah, and the Chiefs' offense is just different. It's better, it's good, but it's different.
Shout out the NFL script writers, man. Y'all doing a great job.
Yeah, now Mahomes is the only quarterback on pace for 5,000 yards in the NFL this season.
This is, this must have been what it's like for Patriots fans to just laugh and be like, my team is going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and the Chiefs aren't totally out of the woods yet, but guess what, man? The Chargers almost lost to Atlanta last week, and the Chargers season is 2 weeks away from being over. You lose to the Chiefs when the Chiefs come to LA, season's over, guys. They have the tiebreaker on you, and they probably got 2 games. It's over.
2 tiebreakers.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's still it only counts as 1 tiebreaker.
Right. Dude, that's so crazy. I mean, the Chargers falling up. I told you the Chargers were going to charge, and they're charging so hard, and I love it. It's great.
Chargers have to go to San Francisco next week, I believe. I believe that San Francisco is. Guess the line, Owen.
San Francisco -3.
San Francisco -3. Ah, fuck! I love that line. I love that. That's a good line. Yeah. Well, it's got to be in a half.
2.5 then.
2.5.
I think they're giving the San Francisco 5 points at home.
Give me San Francisco -1.5.
-2.5.
The line is.
I'm insane.
Oh my god!
Which one of us nailed it?
Neither of us.
Is it -6 or something crazy?
-7.
Holy shit!
San Francisco -7.
The Chargers did look really, really poor.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so listen here. I mean, so they lose to San Francisco. The Chiefs beat Jaguars. That's 2 games. You lose to the Chiefs again. Now they have the tiebreaker on you, and now you're 3 games back.
We don't have the thing is that
and Keenan Allen he hurt himself worse in the bye week.
Yeah.
The Chargers literally lost the bye week.
Well, and then you're forgetting that.
The Chargers are playing. To be fair, the Chargers are also playing with their 3rd or 4th wide receiver options as their 1 and 2. I mean, that's insane. But
so the Chiefs end the year at Las Vegas. No. Yeah, at Las Vegas this year.
Yeah.
And so we're forgetting that the
Chargers are at Denver.
Yeah. Well, dang. So the Vegas can't knock the Chargers out of the playoffs this year on the last day again.
No.
But Denver can.
Denver can, which would be hilarious.
They will. Okay. You heard it here first.
All right.
Denver's gonna beat. Well, I have that down already actually on our picks.
Denver had the bye week. We don't know what they're gonna look like after trading away Bradley Chubb. I'm interested to see how good the defense is.
Be really bad, bro.
I'd really love it if they would beat the Titans.
Nathaniel Hackett gonna get fired. Okay. AFC South Team of the Week time?
Yes. Sorry, we need to keep it moving. AFC South Team of the Week.
We can keep this quick. I have a really obvious team, and I'm wondering if we're thinking the same thing.
Sure. 3, 2, 1.
Colts.
Texans. Nope.
Colts, because they fired the coach.
Listen. Okay.
That's the only reason. I literally wrote that down. I wrote that down last night.
I love that you said that.
I pulled up the notes.
I love that you said that. Okay, because I said Houston because they actually gave the Eagles a run for their money. And here's what I wrote down. I have this written word for word. I want to tell you. It said it would be the Colts for firing Frank Reich, but they hired Jeff Saturday as their interim head coach. Owen, you know who's never coached in the NFL or college?
Jeff Saturday.
Jeff Saturday.
They
have 2 coaches on their staff right now with head coach experience.
Yeah.
And they hired Jeff Saturday to come coach.
I think that's on purpose. Because they know that they're going to keep losing games, and I think they want to interview those guys for the actual head coach.
I mean, listen, you can't. You're in a no lose situation, right? I mean, if Jeff Saturday comes in and bombs, who cares? Your season's already over, whatever. But if he could work out, man, I swear,
it's a PR move.
I tweeted this out. Everybody saw Mike Vrabel coach last night, and they said, you know what? We need a guy who's a player, and they fucking hired. Totally forgetting that Mike Vrabel coached defense at Ohio State and New England before coming back, but
yeah,
God,
it's a PR move. But yeah,
I know, but it's just insane.
And that's why the Colts are my AFC South team of the week.
The Colts are not my AFC South team of the week because they hired Jeff Saturday. The Texans get to be the AFC South team of the week. Congrats.
All right. Easy enough.
Okay. It's time to review the Week 8 picks real quick. Owen.
Yeah.
What did you go?
8-5.
Really?
Yeah.
I went 8-5. Nice. What game did you miss?
I missed on Arizona.
I missed Arizona.
I missed on Buffalo.
I missed on Buffalo.
I missed on Green Bay.
I missed on Green Bay.
And
I missed on the Houston-Philadelphia game.
Yes.
Oh, and I missed on the Jacksonville-Las Vegas game.
I also missed on that. We missed on the same games.
Wait. Did I win $5 from Aaron? Was that my tie that I needed to avoid?
No, I think that's in week 11.
No.
What did he say? Chiefs and Tennessee were gonna tie?
No, I thought it was Tennessee. I thought it was Tennessee and Jacksonville.
Well, Tennessee played us this week.
I need to know if I avoided it. Fuck yes.
Who did he pick as a tie?
He picked Jacksonville. No, he picked Jacksonville and the Raiders to tie.
Oh. Dude, I thought the Chiefs.
I need the money back. Fuck you, Aaron.
I thought the Chiefs
were gonna tweet about that shit.
I thought the Chiefs were gonna tie for a second. I was like, this game is so bad.
Oh, it was heading straight towards a tie. Absolutely.
And Butker had missed 2 kicks again.
Dude, yeah,
the game would have been over again.
My dad was shitting bricks when the Chiefs went for it on that 4th down. He's like, I don't know what Andy Reid's doing. And I was like,
he got it.
I think your defense is good enough. I mean, at the end of the day, isn't very funny, is it?
No.
But at the end of the day, the same thing happened with just a minute less.
Yeah.
And I think the same thing would have happened anyways.
Oh yeah, no, I knew exactly why. Because the Chiefs knew 100% that the Titans weren't going anywhere. So you go for 4th down, and if you don't get it, you literally don't care, and you're going to get the ball back in the same spot.
Well, you're going to get it back at the 50-yard line. But yeah, I would agree. Also, they just ran a play that worked. Yeah, it just didn't work. But I am worried about Harrison Butker. I'm not on the people were posting today that Harrison Butker has the second worst kicking percentage in the year in the league this year, besides some guy who's on a practice squad. But I don't think
his job's on danger.
Nobody's firing Harrison Butker. He's 3 more weeks of this shit away from somebody saying okay, and really, he's really 1 or 2 more weeks of this away from somebody saying, all right, dude, go back on the injured reserve. You're obviously not healthy, which is obviously the problem here.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, he's taken 3 steps up to the ball off kickoff. That's not normal.
Nope.
But yeah, we each went 8-5. Ready for my 5-team parlay?
Yes.
All right.
And then we can talk about betting stuff real quick. We'll start it. This isn't how this normally goes for betting. But
what's next?
No, it's fine. I wanted to talk real quick about something, Owen.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun.
I was having these thoughts with the machine. The machine actually has been doing great. The machine has been having a great time. It's been like positive every week. I've been positive about 1.5 units.
Yeah.
Which for me is what's important. Sports betting is a way for me.
Are you back to even yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm positive like 4 or 5 units.
Nice.
Sorry. That's just as the machine certified picks as a whole. On Steen versus Machine, I'm like minus 400, but I've had like 3 pretty consistently good weeks. I broke even this week. I went 2-2-1. We can skip how the machine do segment. Went 2-2-1 on Steam versus Machine. It was tough. And I've come to realization, and your parlay was a great example of that. You won your parlay, but it was plus 511. And, plus 511 is fun, but it ain't going to get your heart. It's not going to get your heart.
5 times your money, though.
It's fair, but it's not going to get your heart beating like hitting a plus 2,700 would, right? I felt that when I was I bet a $5 free bet on a parlay for the Thursday night game, and I was 10 A.J. Brown yards away from winning, which really sucks. I was 12 yards away, and then he must have caught a 2-yard pass on the final drive, which means that he had a chance.
Yeah, that sucks.
I would have been shitting bricks. So it sucks that happened. Sucks it didn't go. But that was more fun. It was almost more fun to root for that, even losing, than it is to just be like, cool, I want to bet. And I think that is gambling in a nutshell, right?
Yeah, and Chiefs Bucks. I had that 9-leg parlay. That was a Clyde Edwards-Helaire touchdown away.
Yeah,
hit 8 legs, and I was like, but like you said, I think it's definitely more fun I personally think it's more fun to make money on lame stuff like plus 100 for Patrick Mahomes to complete a pass.
It is a better feeling, but it is not more fun. I take great pride in being correct. Yes. I take great pride in every week, and for the last 3 or 4 weeks for the Machine certified picks, twitter.com @rollwithmachine. I take great pride in all of those picks coming out positive.
Yeah.
Because it means that I am doing something right and I am figuring this shit out.
Yeah. The Machine's doing well. How did the Machine do this last week?
About even.
3-2 again?
I think actually 4-5-1, but I got the money back, but also I had the Detroit Lions plus 166. So that makes up a bit of the
nice
money back. So I might end up because I had the over in the Monday night game, and it's like 17-6. It's 20-6, yeah. So I'm in a bad spot there.
What's the over?
But they're about to score. Fuck, we're gonna have a shot at this.
What's the over?
I'm unsure what I got it at. I can check. I'm worried it's like 49.
Yeah, it's probably not.
49's dead, but if it's less than that,
like 35. Could be doable.
It's not 35. But if it's like 42, that's doable.
Yeah, 2 scores though.
45.5? No, sorry, the 45.5 was last night, sorry.
Oh,
it's 47.5. I need 21 more points.
Probably not, Chief.
I need 22 more points, and we've got 7 minutes left.
Nope.
I need the Ravens to score, and then I need the Saints to score, get the ball back, score, and then go for 2. Yeah, they've got to go for 2 and somewhere in there. I don't like it. Nope. Actually, I like John Harbaugh to go for 2 somewhere in a more dumb area. But so here's my warning that I just would like to heed to everybody. As somebody who
hey, there you go, touchdown.
Grew up in a casino family. My parents both worked in casinos.
Yep.
My dad is now a professional handicapper.
Yep.
As sports betting, we're 2 months into this now that it's been legal. As sports betting gets, as is more legal, you get to do it more often. What you're going to realize is that it sounds flashy. It sounds fun to be a career gambler. I make my living off gambling on football. Well, that fucking sounds like a dream job. But any amount of professional gambling, I just want everybody to know this because it's not, watching guys on the World Series of Poker looks glamorous. But I can tell you that the guys that play on the World Series of Poker, a lot of those guys go home with like a $50,000 check, which ain't going to pay the bills the whole time. Because what those guys do is they fucking grind.
Yeah, they enter hundreds of tournaments.
Professional gamblers grind. It's counting cards is a great example of that. Everybody's like, oh, counting cards. It means that you're going to slam dunk win. Counting cards does not mean you will slam dunk win. Counting cards
takes hours, first of all.
Yes. It takes days. It takes weeks. It takes days at least to get good enough to not get thrown out of a casino for doing it.
Right.
Maybe. But counting cards takes the percentage back. If you play perfect blackjack, you're at about a 48 to 49% chance to win. If you count the cards, you are at a 51% chance to win. And then it is grinding that 51% or that 1% bonus.
Yeah.
A lot. It's losing 5,000, losing 5,000, losing 5,000, winning 40,000.
Yep.
It's tough. But that's what it is. And that is what sports gambling is like that too. It is playing 10 games a week to grind out a 1.6 unit win.
Yep.
But every week
Plus 1.6 units.
Right. But those career gamblers are betting $10,000 a unit because they're grinding out $16,000 a week.
Yep.
You do that 16 times, you grind out $16,000 a week 16 times, make 130, 140, you could live off that.
Like that mattress guy that finally won betting on the Astros. That's actually a kind of a decent example because he was betting like $1 million every year for his team to win. And he did that 12 years in a row, lost $12 million, but then this year finally hit it and won $72 million.
Right. And the thing is that I'm a great example of this. I finally didn't do it this week. I finally didn't bet a stupid combine all the teams in one parlay to win, give back 1 unit or a half unit or something like that. There's a half unit pissed away for nothing, because I'm like, oh, well, but what if they all hit,
Yeah, what if I get that giant payout?
Yeah, because you're not satisfied with winning 10 units because you'd rather win 30 units.
Like we're talking, and speaking of that, like we're, combined with that dude that had the 19 leg parlay where he bet on every single game. Mm-hmm. Well, the 16 leg parlay, and 15 out of 16 hit, and $22,000 was there for the cash out, and he didn't cash out because what if? And then it died.
So stupid.
Crazy.
That's what it comes down to is that Vegas and casinos and gambling just in a whole is built on you getting impatient and you not having the patience and the discipline and the know-it-all and the know-how to just do this. Because I'm going to lose half a unit this week, but I've won 1.5 units. And so it's hard not to press.
Yep.
It's hard not to feel like, oh, I've got to adjust. Something's not right. I need to change what I'm doing. No, I don't. I lost half a unit. There was a time I lost 3 units. There's a time I won 3 units. And then I've had 3 straight weeks of 1.5, and now I'm plus 3.6.
Yep.
And now I'm going to be plus 3.2. And that's gambling and winning in a nutshell. It's not fun. It's not exciting. I just
And as always, if you have a gambling problem or know someone who does, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah. But I had the realization this week that winning consistently is not fun.
It's hard. Yeah.
Gambling is fun.
Gambling is fun, of course. It's
yes,
adrenaline. Holy crap! I could get more money than I had.
Right.
Once again, be very careful. 1-800-GAMBLER, always there for your help.
Absolutely. And that's about it. Honestly, we are nearing the end of Dahm. That's true. Owen, I got a good top 5. It came in from.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna talk about my parlay first. Jeez.
Almost forgot. Sorry. Oh,
first of all, I won my parlay.
Doing parlays?
More or less, but so first of all, we're gonna discuss Truman's alternate parlay here real quick.
I do want to tell you, I know my alternate parlay didn't do well, but I will tell you the machine this week.
Yeah,
I want to double check this on. As for game outcomes, the machine. I want to check. I can't remember.
Like nailed any numbers correctly, like scores.
It didn't nail any numbers correctly, but it picked. Of the 13 games that played this week, it picked 12 of the winners correctly.
Damn. The machine is well oiled.
It picked Philadelphia, New England. It picked Buffalo. That was the loss. It picked Miami. It picked Detroit. It picked Minnesota.
It picked Detroit?
It picked Cincy.
Over Green Bay, the machine was picking Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It had Atlanta. It had the Chargers to win, but it had the Atlanta spread. The spread was +3, so it doesn't matter. But it had the Chargers to win by half a point, and kick at regulation is pretty tasty. It had the Jacksonville money line. It had the Seattle money line. It had Tampa Bay to win. It had the Chiefs to win, and it had Baltimore to win.
Machine sounds good, baby. So we got up a bunch of units this week, yeah?
The machine as a whole, but the certified picks are, like we said, it's going to be.
Did you miss on Buffalo and Green Bay on the certified
because
picks?
I bet totals a lot. I pull a lot of totals out of it. Again, normally it's fine. I went 2-2-1 on Steam vs Machine, and I think I'm going to go like 4-5-1. But I had Detroit plus 166.
So it's like kind of like a 1.5.
Yeah, so I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna be down like.
But that being said, here's my 5-10 parlay for the week. Right?
Okay.
You ready to put it in?
Yes. Are you picking either the Ravens or the Saints?
No.
Thank God.
Yes. Right. Now you don't have to estimate with alternate lines.
Well, Depends if you're picking one of their games still.
All right,
but
ready?
We'll see. Yes.
Arizona.
You're picking the Arizona Cardinals on the money line plus 136 over the Rams. I don't hate that, but man, I just have no idea what's going on with either of those teams.
Yeah, they're garbage.
But I think I agree with you. Hold on, I can tell you real quick. I have the Rams. I'll just give you these scores because they don't mean anything to anybody without me being able to interpret them. I have the Rams at 59. I have Arizona at 80. Yeah, I'd give it. I'd pick the Arizona Cardinals. Absolutely.
Yep. Then Philadelphia.
Okay. Arizona. You had Philadelphia.
Wait, no, I can't pick Philadelphia
Why?
because I'm picking Minnesota.
Philadelphia and Minnesota don't play each other. No. They play the Commanders on Monday night.
Oh, just kidding. I am picking Philadelphia then.
Philadelphia? Oh, the Vikings play Buffalo.
Yeah.
You want the Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah.
Plus 220?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so you pick the Eagles at minus 480, Cardinals at plus 136, Vikings at plus 220. Okay.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas
Yep.
playing against, the Colts. Yeah.
Yep.
Minus 275.
And San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco over the Chargers at minus 300.
Yeah. Truman, on the Minnesota pick, do you remember what time this game is being played at? Because I know what time this game is being played at.
Noon.
It's a noon game.
Uh-oh, Kirk Cousins at noon. Uh-oh.
On the road, Kirk Cousins at noon. Fucking Josh Allen playing kind of hurt.
Yep.
Cold.
You write all that down?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, let me give you the odds. Plus 1559.
Woo!
Oh, and you win this one, you pay off the whole season. Which means you won't win.
Nah.
After we had this whole discussion.
Here we go. Time to actually bet it for the first time.
You can't bet it because you're in Missouri.
It's a stupid fucking state, dude. I don't ever want to hear how Missouri's better ever again.
I'll tell you what was really frustrating. I was putting together my anytime touchdown parlay
Yeah.
winner. I put out a tweet and people sent me stuff. I was building it on my way in, and then I fucking crossed over the state line. And I was like, God damn it. I think the only one that didn't hit on that one was Aaron Jones because he got hurt. It would have won me and Ben both like $1,000.
The universe saved you.
I figured out a way to bet it otherwise. So,
Well, you lost it, so.
yeah, right. So it didn't. So
Fortnite.
I didn't. The universe tried to save me. He said, "No, don't bet it." And I was like,
But yeah.
I'll fucking bet it.
Arizona, Philadelphia, Vegas, San Francisco, and Minnesota.
Sounds good.
It's a solid parlay.
All right, here. Let me give you one. Okay, I'm in with you on Arizona.
Okay.
Give me shit. I gotta do this kind of on the fly. This sucks.
Oh, wow. Do it on the fly? I wonder if anyone else does that.
I know. Give me Atlanta over Carolina.
Fade Atlanta again, huh? Arizona and Atlanta back-to-back weeks.
Yep. Don't care. Give me Detroit and Chicago are playing each other. Me Detroit over Chicago.
Interesting. Chicago under looking good still, by the way.
Man, they're fucking close against Dolphins though. Doesn't worry you?
No.
Rush for the most yards by quarterback ever.
Oh, that's crazy. Who cares?
Me? What do you mean?
No, you'll say Cincinnati.
No, I'm gonna skip over Cincinnati.
No, you'll say Indianapolis.
Cincinnati's on bye week for the most part. Is a big part of that. Give me Dallas over Green Bay.
Ooh, I like it.
And give me, I'm gonna go find one more here.
Jacksonville over Kansas City.
No, I don't like that one enough. Give me the Saints over Pittsburgh.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, let's bet it real. Let's pull up the odds real quick for that. Oh,
Plus 2,500.
I guess I won't be able to bet on the Saints technically, but we'll work around it. Okay, all right.
Plus 2,500 is my guess.
Okay, I got Arizona.
Yep.
I've got Atlanta.
Yep.
Where the fuck is Atlanta? I would say that's the nice thing about this is it gives me the opportunity to be objective. Okay, so the Cardinals. That's why I love the machine. Cardinals plus 136. Falcons minus 158. Detroit at plus 128. Dallas at minus 225. And New Orleans, not up on the board yet, but they're playing. Where are they playing? Oh, Pittsburgh. If I had to
Plus
guess,
100.
No, if I had
They're
to
both
guess,
bad.
New Orleans and the Pittsburgh. I'd guess that the Saints. It's at. I bet the Saints are gonna be favored by 4 points.
Okay.
So I'll do the Dolphins minus 4. So they're at minus 205.
Okay.
So that gives me a parlay of plus 1788.
Slightly better than mine.
And it's going to
1788.
Most importantly, it's going to catch 1788.
Hey.
All right, Owen. That does it for our normal sports content. We'll do our quick top 5.
Okay.
But real quick, a shout out to all our patrons over on patreon.com/open-disaster. We've got Picaro, we've got Dylan, we've got Meltbox Kansas City, we've got Skylar, we've got Aaron, and we've got Joe. Did I get everybody?
Andy Dalton just threw a touchdown.
Did I get Picaro?
Andy Dalton just threw a touchdown.
Andy Dalton threw a touchdown? Holy shit. We're at 40. Fuck.
We just need another score, right?
Yeah. God, I got 47.5. I'm so screwed.
Oh,
I'm in such a bad spot.
You're screwed.
I need the
The Ravens to accidentally score, and then
the
Saints to also
I need the Saints to score. I need the Ravens to turn the ball over, and then I need the Saints to score, and then I need them to turn the ball over again, but them to stop the Saints, and then for the Saints to fumble it into the end zone.
Good luck with that.
Or I need just the Baltimore to go for 2 for no reason. Which again, I love Jim Harbaugh. He could do it.
All right, top 5.
Okay, top 5 of the week, Owen. Suggested by a viewer, and I really enjoyed it. Shout out Evan, as always, a big fan of the show. Probably the biggest fan. You know what? I'll actually give biggest fan to Picaro just because we have literally never met Picaro, and he's a fan of the show, so I appreciate that about him. Top 5 just sports goats. Obviously, like guys who are people who are the greatest of all time in their sport. But top 5 list. I've got my list ready. I'll get going first.
Okay.
And I have a controversial take at number 5.
Oh, that's so.
Number 5
Patrick Mahomes.
is going to be Michael Jordan / LeBron James.
Okay.
Because there is a debate. Let's leave it as Michael Jordan because LeBron is fading a bit here towards the end. Looks like he's not going to reach the same number of titles, even though he went to double the amount of finals. Okay. Michael Jordan has somebody who rivals him in the GOAT debate. Has somebody that's close to him, and it's just not. I don't think it's. I think for you to be a better GOAT, you've got to be more dominant. So, give me Michael Jordan at number 5. Number 4, Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps made swimming popular and exciting for a year or 2.
Yeah.
And that was cool. Good for him. Michael Phelps, give me number 4. Number 3, Simone Biles. Anytime somebody has changed the rules for sports for you, you're a GOAT and a half. And Simone Biles was really good at gymnastics. It just sucks that it doesn't suck. I mean, it's tough to talk about athletes taking breaks for their mental health.
Yeah.
Good for her for doing it. It's just hard to. It just it sucks because it only sucks because she didn't have more opportunity to further her goatness, I guess. So number 3, Simone Biles. Number 2, Serena Williams. Just had dominated the sport for like 5 to 10 years. Can you explain your shirt? After my top 5's over. But Serena Williams, number 2. And number 1, this man at the number 1 spot is so good that I have to exacerbated talk about how he's number 1. Tom Brady's the best GOAT of all time. 7 championships. Nobody's ever come close. He's got 7. The next closest guy is 4, and it's Joe Montana. And Joe Montana is probably a top 3 guy,
I got some on this list that I can't believe you left these off.
Like Tony Hawk, Shaun White.
No.
I'm sure you've got Shaun White on there.
No, I don't.
Really?
No, I don't.
You're lying to me?
I know. I actually don't have Shaun White on here.
Interesting.
I love me some Shaun White, and I love me some Tony Hawk. But
right.
on here.
Fair enough. So yeah, Tom Brady
As your number one?
he's just so much further away than everybody else. So yeah, give me Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, Simone Biles, Serena Williams, Tom Brady. Real quick, my shirt is a play on a Chiefs shirt and a local distillery here. We've got Tomstown. Tomstown is about a guy who was a bootlegger in Kansas City. Or he wasn't he was a bootlegger, but he was a lot of guys. He was like a concrete boss who wasn't a mob boss, but was like the mob protected him and respected him, and he bought politicians and did a bunch of stuff.
Oh damn.
But he was also during Prohibition, Kansas City just didn't have Prohibition because this guy just paid off the cops to look the other way. So, and he made a lot of booze. So they named there's a distillery called Tomstown Brewing, and he eventually went to jail for, what did they always go to jail for, Owen?
Racketeering.
Tax fraud.
Ah.
He went to jail for tax fraud. And in the jail, they interviewed him and said, how could you have done all this? You did all this stuff. Why did you do it all? And he said, the people are thirsty. The fucking baller move to say. And
did he spend all of his time in jail? Did he ever get out?
I don't know.
But yeah, tax fraud is how
the kingdom is thirsty is a play on Chiefs Kingdom being part of Kansas City. So we have the kingdom is thirsty, which is a play on the words. So there you go.
Yep.
Explain the shirt real quick.
All right,
Owen, all you.
Honorable mention Biles.
Yes. Honorable mention Biles?
She hasn't been dominant for as long as the rest of these athletes on my list.
Okay.
So Simone Biles was dominant for 2 straight Olympics. I know she was dominant in her first Olympics. Most recent Olympics, obviously, she left due to her own mental health issues. Still won golds, but did not compete in the team all around. Mm-hmm. Honestly, who cares? It's really good for a high-profile athlete to take a break from mental health. It's really good recognition for everybody to show that you can take a mental health break if you need it. She still won golds, by the way, that Olympics. Yes. Number 5, Tom Brady. He's got to be on the list somewhere.
Number 5 feels low.
It's not when you remember the rest of these guys.
Fine.
So Tom Brady, sustained excellence. Statistically, could be better.
Okay. All right.
But certainly the winningest quarterback of all time.
He won almost a third of the seasons he was in the league.
Yeah, I know. Pretty crazy. Number 4, Roger Federer, the GOAT of tennis. Insane.
Doesn't Nadal have more titles?
No.
Or doesn't Joker have more titles?
No.
I don't think you're...
No, dude. Federer's crazy. Listen, I'll change it to either one of them. I was just trying to think of the GOAT of tennis. And I think Federer was the one that I chose in my brain.
Yeah, Nadal has 22.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm totally
Joker has... I'm a huge Nadal fan.
I'm down to change to Rafa. I'm fine with that. Okay. I'm changing out Federer
for...
for...
fucking asshole like Djokovic.
Wait, hold on. Active players. So wait.
This is just
Titles,
how many people have made
finals.
the finals.
Oh.
And how many people made the semifinals.
Oh, I could still keep it. Wait, hold on. Go down to matches. Go down to matches. Go down. Federer's got that. All right, I'm bringing it back to Federer.
But Nadal
but he
has won 22 of the 30 finals he's been in,
but
which is more impressive. He has the least number of finals appearances of the big 3.
But he's won most of his stuff on clay, which is apparently a big deal.
Who's a shit?
He
owns clay.
He's the king of clay. That's what they call him.
He wins clay every time.
Unironically, they call him the king of clay.
Yes, I know they do.
Oh, whatever. So, I'm fine with Nadal. That's fine. Number 3, Tiger Woods.
Shit.
They changed the entire sport.
Still doesn't have the most majors wins.
Yeah, I don't care.
Nicholas does.
Like we said.
He's not undisputed. Not undisputed. Give me off my top 5.
Brady is not the undisputed.
Hey, it's not my top 5. Hey, Brady is the undisputed.
Like you said, when they have to change your sport because of you.
You're gonna go Shaq?
Oh no.
Oh.
But that's why Tiger's on there.
Oh. Okay.
Number 2, Leo Messi. How are you forgetting Messi, dude? He's the greatest soccer player to ever live, and we're seeing him right now.
You know what I forgot about him?
Why?
Sweet!
Stop. Listen, I love me some Ronaldo. He's number 2 for sure, but Messi is just better.
Sweet! Also, Messi never won a World Cup. Why the fuck do I...
Neither has Ronaldo.
Yeah. Neither of them probably good.
No.
What about Pele?
Pele's not the GOAT.
Give me Pele.
No, stop.
Sorry, give me Neymar.
Stop. Neymar hasn't won a World Cup either.
Did he not win it with Brazil?
No, they haven't won recently.
Give me Neymar after this year.
Stop.
Give me Harry Kane.
Hey, I'm fine with that. Harry Kane's gonna end up being the GOAT. I'd love that, but no. Messi number 2. Number 1. It's Phelps, man.
Yeah.
No one's ever gonna come
I probably
close.
should have put Phelps. Phelps was the most dominant anybody's ever been in the sport ever. 8 gold medals, and like the next year also had like 7 medals.
He has got like
and
20.
4 of them.
He has 24 golds.
Yeah, but remember the following year, everybody's like, "Wow, he really had a down year." And if you look at it, he had like
5 golds,
7 medals, and like 4. And people are like, "Only 4 of them were gold." Fuck you, dude.
It's crazy. That's the thing. It's I
want to look at Phelps.
Some dude on TikTok did a GOAT athlete of all time, and they put Phelps at 3 because they knew that the European fans were going to freak out if it wasn't Ronaldo and Messi, because it was like ranking the GOAT athlete from each country. And so obviously the GOAT athlete from the United States is Michael Phelps. But it's crazy, man.
Okay, so in Athens he had 1,
12.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 golds in Athens.
Yep.
Which is crazy
Still
that we
insane.
don't even. That's again, all-time Olympic performances are he's probably 1, 2, and 3, just all him.
Yes.
Oh my God, what the fuck? Okay, wait. Okay,
you forgot his 8 gold in
holy
Beijing.
shit. Okay, so he won 6. He won 6 in Athens.
Yep, 8 in Beijing.
He then won 8 in Beijing. No, everybody remembers the 8 in Beijing. He won every race he was in. He's incredible. In London, he won 4. That's the year that everybody's like, he fell off. He won 4 golds and 2 silvers, and everybody's like, he's over. He's terrible. Oh, also, he won 2 bronzes when he won 6 in Athens. Holy shit. In Rio, he won 5 more golds and a silver. You went 6 gold, 2 bronze, 8 gold, 4 gold, 2 silver, 5 gold, 1 silver.
I'm telling you, he's the greatest athlete of all time.
That's fair.
He literally put swimming on the map.
He did. Nobody talked about it before that. Also, by the way, I've never heard him referred to as the Baltimore Bullet or the Flying Fish. Fuck you. Fuck
Whatever.
You, Wikipedia nicknames.
I don't care.
No,
He's the greatest
not-
athlete
not
to ever
fuck
live.
you, but
He's the greatest athlete to
God
ever
damn
live.
it.
Michael Phelps.
Game ends at 27-13.
Oh yeah, Michael Phelps, greatest athlete to ever live. Remember, genetically has deformities in his ankles and his hands that just make him swim better. He's got less hair on his body genetically, just luckily enough.
Me too.
His hands are a little bit webbier, but not webbed.
Yep.
And his ankle ligaments are like more flexible and strong.
I'm sure his feet are are webbed also, somewhat.
He's literally mutations to help him be a more perfect swimming athlete.
All right, that's fair. Give me your list again, 1 through 5.
Oh yeah, sorry. Honorable mention: Simone Biles. Then I had Tom Brady at 5, Rafa at 4, Tiger at 3, Messi at 2, and Phelps at 1. That's a solid list.
Fair enough. I can't believe European soccer fans are really out here letting their GOATs be either a guy who hasn't won a World Cup or a guy who hasn't won a World Cup.
Okay. Stop. World Cups are so weird and finicky, dude.
Oh, yeah, well, fucking win one then.
It's weird.
Yeah, they should be able to win one then. It's crazy.
Messi's tried to carry his dog shit team.
Weird, and he hasn't been able to do it. Not my GOAT. Give me Mbappe.
Stop it. Mbappe has won a World Cup. You finally named somebody who has won one.
I know. I remember France did that.
You remember who their goalkeeper was?
No.
He plays for Tottenham.
No, doesn't matter to me.
Do you remember who?
I only remember my GOAT.
Kylian Mbappe. How old is Kylian Mbappe?
Like our age or younger.
Yes,
I think he's like 23.
He was like 18 in the World Cup.
Yeah, I think he's legitimately like 23. I think it's gonna make me depressed. Yeah, 23. Man, fucking.
He's really good.
Yeah, I know how old my fucking GOAT is, dude.
Stop. He's not anybody's GOAT.
It's my GOAT.
Stop.
He's 2 years younger than me. He's
Messi is the greatest player we'll ever see.
Then he should win a World Cup.
He's not going to.
I'm gonna post it on TikTok. This is gonna go crazy. This is gonna bang so hard,
dude.
People are gonna be so mad. I'll never receive as many fat American comments as
That's
this
true.
moment.
You're gonna get a whole bunch of comments that like cheeseburger.
Here's the thing. I'm totally fine. You can say whatever you want.
Dude,
Thomas.
that would.
I'm so sure in myself. I do not care what people
Dude,
say.
you could literally straight up that will get you engagement.
Yeah,
Europeans are so insecure about soccer on
absolutely.
TikTok.
Absolutely.
You should absolutely clip that and
we're
post it.
posting this.
Hashtag not my goat.
Hey, I'll see you on the other side viral, boy, baby.
You're gonna go viral.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why should be your biggest TikTok ever? 1.1 million views.
It's all gonna be people commenting like average American, average, because it's always like when the Chiefs lose.
Yeah.
They all say average Chiefs fan because it's like a fat guy dancing. They're like, ooh, average Chiefs fan. Ooh, you fat. Ooh, everybody fat for Chiefs.
Your most recent TikTok had way more numbers when I saw it than your previous ones. With the Attack on Titan weeb buff.
It probably got 1 million views. It did not get many likes.
I told you, dude. The weeb buff.
I know. There's a weeb buff whenever you do it.
You use the Attack on Titan sound too? I told you it was going to bang. What are we at?
Yeah, 656, which isn't
views?
that. Yeah, it's really not that great. It was better than my Tampa Bay one, but worse than my Raiders one. Again, it only bangs when we lose.
All worse than the Indianapolis one.
Yeah, Indianapolis one's still the best one this year.
I guess you should start pretending to be fans of bad teams and making TikToks so you farm likes.
Well, the real answer is I should make one about the Dallas Cowboys because that one will bang incredibly hard.
No matter what.
But the Chiefs just don't play them ever, and so I don't want to sell out, but at the same time, could sell out.
Ladies!
Because I remember when everybody was saying, when I did the first one with the Steelers. Yeah, everybody was like, oh, you need to make a Cowboys one. You need to make Cowboys one. And I was like, that's kind of a good luck thing for when the Chiefs play somebody, but maybe I should just suck up.
You could have been James Draws before he was James Draws. Truman, what happened?
With that,
you could have had 1 million views.
Guys, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter, honestly. TikTok also. I guess Steam Machine.
Oh, hey, real quick.
Oh my gosh, Dahm.
My pop culture minute. We didn't do a pop culture minute.
You have a pop culture minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about the genius that is WWE right now.
Okay. And
having Logan Paul be like one of the up-and-coming guys.
Well, but then he hurt himself, and now he's written off TV.
He
towards ACL, MCL, and like his meniscus.
Is he actually 100% done with
Logan
WWE?
Paul posted that it's either real and it's unfortunate, or he posted that so they could write him off of WWE, so he doesn't have to sign a year-long contract. Which is, once somebody said that, I was like, oh, that's exactly what happened.
I mean, he did get hurt.
He looked great though in the match.
Oh yeah, he looked like a lot of fun.
He looked like he was high flying. He had some cool ass moves.
Yeah, someone said he did the tuck move better than CM Punk ever did.
Props to fucking.
No, but I think that's genius by WWE having him in. They desperately need Logan Paul to come back because they have just by having him in the ring at all have brought in all of those YouTube fans. Yeah. His millions of YouTube subscribers that are kids.
Absolutely.
Just and then kids love WWE in general.
Yeah,
but
14-year-olds?
But 14-year-olds that are
14-year-old kid demographic. Yeah.
14-year-olds are only watching Fortnite now. They don't have cable. They're not watching WWE. But
Fortnite.
Just pulled up, whatever stream to watch WWE.
Yeah.
Brought in a whole bunch of money from that, and I just think that was really genius. But yeah, Logan Paul, I saw some of the highlights. It looked fun.
Absolutely.
WWE is always fun. I encourage everyone to have some fun and enjoy WWE for the fun.
Look at it as me and my dad look at it. It is man soap opera with incredible athleticism.
Yeah.
No matter what, they cannot fake falling from 20 feet.
Yep. Nope. Can't do that.
They do that shit. They cannot fake being athletic enough to jump over the ropes.
Yeah.
And
Logan Paul really was flying really high. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, absolutely. Big shout out to Logan Paul. Oh, I know he's tuned in and watching this. I know he's one of the 4 live viewers, or one of the 10 views we'll get on TikTok or Spotify. But I appreciate everybody who is those 10 viewers, who is showing this to Logan Paul, and I appreciate you, Logan Paul, for tuning in. I thought we had a really nice episode this week, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week, hopefully to celebrate a Chiefs win over the Jaguars and to talk about the Chargers game and how that'll put the nail in the coffin of the AFC West. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. See ya. Bye.